The sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm golden glow over the sprawling vineyard where Anna Hawthorne had just tied the knot with her childhood sweetheart, Ethan Reed. Their wedding was the kind of storybook event most people only dream of. A pristine white dress, vows that brought tears to every eye, and a backdrop of endless rows of lush vines. As they shared their first dance under a canopy of twinkling fairy lights, guests whispered about how perfect the couple seemed, how Anna radiated happiness. No one could have imagined that within 48 hours, Anna would disappear without a trace, unraveling a tapestry of lies, betrayal, and murder. Anna and Ethan had been together since they were teenagers. Growing up in the small town of Ridgeline, their romance was the stuff of fairy tales. Anna was the vivacious girl next door, and Ethan, the steady, loyal boy who adored her. Their engagement announcement had been a town-wide celebration, and their wedding was nothing short of magical. The vineyard had been Anna's dream venue, and Ethan spared no expense to make it a reality. From the exquisite floral arrangements to the 4-tiered cake, the day unfolded flawlessly. Guests danced late into the night, toasting the couple's future with endless glasses of champagne. At around midnight, Anna was last seen stepping out of the reception tent, holding her phone. A few guests noticed her walking toward the edge of the vineyard, but no one thought much of it at the time. By the next morning, she was gone. When Anna didn't come down for breakfast at the cozy Vineyard Inn, Ethan wasn't initially alarmed. She must be exhausted, he told her bridesmaid, but as the hours dragged on, panic set in. Ethan called her phone repeatedly, only to find it switched off. He began questioning staff and guests, asking if anyone had seen Anna after the wedding. A growing knot of dread twisted in his chest as he realized no one had. By midday, Ethan called the police. She wouldn't just leave, he insisted. She was happy. We were happy. Something's wrong. The police launched an immediate investigation. A search of the vineyard and surrounding areas yielded nothing: no discarded clothing, no signs of a struggle. Surveillance footage showed Anna walking out of the reception area alone at 11:58 p.m., but she never returned. Initially, whispers of cold feet circulated among the wedding guests. Some speculated that Anna had fled the marriage, unable to handle the pressure, but Ethan dismissed these rumors. "She wouldn't do that to me," he said during an emotional press conference. "She loved me. She wanted this." The investigation shifted focus. Detectives began interviewing guests, hoping to piece together Anna's last known moments. A few recalled seeing her texting on her phone as she walked away. One guest, a distant cousin of Ethan's, said Anna seemed distracted and off during the reception. "She kept looking over her shoulder," the cousin said. "I thought it was odd at the time, but I didn't want to pry." Detectives subpoenaed Anna's phone records, hoping to identify who she was texting in those final moments. The results added another layer of mystery. The texts Anna had sent were to an unregistered number, a burner phone. The case took a dramatic turn when Anna's best friend Mia came forward with startling information. In the months leading up to the wedding, Anna had confided that someone from her past had resurfaced: James Kirkwood. James was Anna's ex-boyfriend, a man she had dated briefly in college. According to Mia, their relationship had ended badly. "She said he was trouble," Mia revealed, "but she never told me exactly what happened. Just that she hoped she'd never see him again." A background check on James revealed a string of criminal charges, including fraud, stalking, and assault. He had been released from prison 6 months prior to the wedding. Detectives tracked James down and brought him in for questioning. He admitted to contacting Anna but denied any involvement in her disappearance. "I just wanted to talk to her," he said. "I didn't hurt her." But Ethan's reaction to James's name was telling. He grew defensive during police questioning, insisting he knew nothing about Anna's past with James. However, detectives discovered a series of deleted text messages between Ethan and Anna weeks before the wedding. "If he comes near you again, I'll handle it," Ethan had written. As the investigation deepened, a private investigator hired by Anna's parents uncovered a shocking lead. Hidden in a storage unit rented under a fake name, they found a treasure trove of incriminating evidence: a suitcase filled with cash, wigs and clothing meant for disguise, multiple fake IDs with Anna's photo but different names, and a burner phone with a string of cryptic messages to someone identified only as M. "Everything is set," one message read. "I'll be gone after the wedding." The discovery painted a starkly different picture of Anna. Who was she running from? Or was she planning to leave Ethan all along? 3 weeks after Anna's disappearance, a fisherman discovered a body in a shallow marsh 20 miles from the vineyard. It was Anna. The autopsy revealed she had died from blunt force trauma to the head. Bruises on her wrists and neck indicated a violent struggle before her death. The timeline placed her murder on the night of her wedding, shortly after she was last seen on camera. With Anna's body recovered, the focus shifted to Ethan. Witnesses reported seeing him arguing with Anna near the edge of the vineyard that night. A forensic analysis of the burner phone linked it to a prepaid account purchased in Ethan's name. Under pressure, Ethan confessed. "I found out about her plan," he admitted, tears streaming down his face. "She was going to leave me. She didn't love me. She said she never had. I lost it." Ethan claimed he confronted Anna after reading a series of texts on her phone. When she admitted she had been planning to disappear, he snapped. "I just wanted her to stay," he said. As Ethan awaited trial, investigators uncovered more about Anna's shadowy past. Years earlier, she had been involved in a fraudulent investment scheme. James Kirkwood had been her accomplice, and the two had stolen hundreds of thousands of dollars before the scheme collapsed. When James resurfaced months before the wedding, he wasn't looking for closure, he was looking for money. Anna, desperate to escape the tightening noose of her past, had concocted a plan to disappear and start over. Ethan was charged with second-degree murder. His defense argued that the murder was unintentional, a crime of passion committed in the heat of the moment. The prosecution painted a darker picture, highlighting Ethan's controlling behavior and his anger at Anna's betrayal. In the end, Ethan was convicted and sentenced to 25 years in prison. The case left a trail of unanswered questions. Who was M? Was it James or someone else helping Anna escape? And how much did Ethan know before that fateful night? Anna's story became a cautionary tale, a stark reminder of how little we sometimes know about the people we love. To the outside world, Anna had it all: beauty, success, and a devoted husband. But behind closed doors, she was a woman haunted by secrets, trapped by her own web of lies. Her wedding day, meant to symbolize a new beginning, became the final act in a story of deception and tragedy. Even now, years later, her name lingers in the public consciousness, a haunting reminder of the question: how well do we ever truly know anyone?